Hello everyone, it's G here with Golden Thread Tarot. How are you lovelies doing? And today I'm going to bring you another channeled message. This morning I woke up with a channeled message playing in my head, and I am going to bring you the message that I got from that song, as well as bring you some tarot cards and some clarifier cards or some oracle cards. So the song that it was Black Problems, and it's the artist where the B for black is the number 6. But it's pronounced black. And the lyrics that I was hearing was, she says that you're a goddamn liar. I didn't mean to say that shit. I was goddamn high. And I also heard, she says, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. But how the fuck can you hate me? I ain't did shit, but be the real thing. Right? And I also heard, we do this shit every week. So from that, I got that, and just what I kept hearing over and over again is she hates that you're doing well. She hates to see you doing well. So I'm guessing, I don't know if that's just literally like a woman, or if it is just a feminine energy in general. We'll pull more into the energy, but that's what I just heard. She hates to see you doing well. She hates you. And I just kept hearing that. She hates you, she hates you, she hates you, which I think that's a strong word, and I don't like to say things like that or presume how people are really feeling, but that's just the channeled message that I was getting. And then from this, she says that you're a liar. So I got that someone said something either during sex or during an argument. Either way, it was during a time where like emotions were running high, and somebody said something that they really didn't mean. So somebody either made a promise or said something, maybe like the L word, like I love you or something like that. And for that specifically, if it was like where somebody, if you identify with somebody said something during sex, I heard like somebody tricked somebody into saying I love you, like they were in the middle of sex or doing something, and they were just like, say you love me, say you love me. And then they said it, and afterwards they were just like, I didn't really mean that shit. I just said it during sex, which is like, you shouldn't say it if you don't mean it, right? However, it's just kind of like, if some, saying stuff like that, it's just like, take the personal responsibility on yourself to just not say things like that, because once you say them, like it's out there, and it's out there for the interpretation of that person to think that you really do mean it. But I also got the kind of impression that somebody was using that as an excuse to kind of say that something, or a relationship or a situationship or something they were doing with somebody, meant more than they knew that it did, right? Especially with the part where it was like, I didn't mean to say that shit, I was goddamn high. So it's like somebody might have said something like while they were like drunk, or while they were kind of like under some kind of influence of some kind of substances, and they kind of like afterwards, like maybe after they came down or after they woke up the next morning, they were like, I can't believe I said that, like, or I can't believe I did that, like I really didn't feel that way. That's not really how I felt about this whole situation. And it's like this other person just took that to heart and was like, no, like we're in a relationship, or no, this person loves me, like. And it's like something that maybe like this person throws in the other person's face, like, you said that you loved me, and it's like, I didn't really mean it, but it's like, you shouldn't have said it. Right? Yeah. And then I kind of get this kind of like, where it's kind of like an argument where somebody's like, you said that you loved me, that you did this, like, I didn't really mean that. And then now this person's like, I hate you, like you're a liar, and I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, right? And then the other person's like, well, how can you hate me? Like, I'm just being real with about how I really feel, or about the real situation was. I'm just being me, I'm just doing me. So there is like a toxic side to both of these people who are in this situation here. Yeah, and I got a very like, we do this shit every week. I got a very like, makeup to breakup, toxic cycle, like toxic karmic cycle, that you might be stuck in the situation with somebody else. So I was just reading some notes I took on my phone. It's like, as soon as I woke up, I just took some notes. So yeah, I think somebody's had some kind of realization about this, about some kind of situation, or somebody has felt really stagnant, has felt like they've kind of just been pausing, really thinking about something, and then like one person has just been thinking and pausing and thinking and staying back in their head, maybe kind of like Eight of Swords. I'm also hearing stars, so like the star card, like somebody's had some kind of bright sudden realization, or also maybe like the moon card and also like the sun card. So like something was like subconscious, somebody was doing something subconsciously and not really feeling, or really asking themselves like, well, why do you do this? Why do you say that? Why do you have casual sex? Or why do you do these things? Like, why do you do this? And somebody in this situation, Five of Pentacles, is feeling really left out in this cold, in the cold. Like one person is really feeling like they're not being really thought about, or they're not being considered in this situation. Ace of Swords. A truth has come out. So I guess like somebody is just like, yeah, I don't really love you. I don't really want to be with you. Or, you know, we were just having fun. And somebody's like, I fucking hate you now. Like, I thought we were actually in a relationship. I thought we were actually working towards something real. And this other person's kind of just like, no, but, you know, like you're kind of kidding yourself if you told yourself that's where this was going. And somebody is just like, that's bullshit, you know? So, yeah, let's see. Okay, yeah. Let's see what these two cards are. So the Two of Pentacles, somebody has been balancing, or they could have been balancing two different people. They could have been balancing two different sides, two different opinions, or should I stay? Should I go? Also this top, like this cycle, like wrapped around the cycle. I'm also hearing soul tie, like a soul tie or a karmic bond, like a trauma bond or a karmic bond between two different people that feel like they're just stuck in this cycle again and again and again in a loop. And then the Seven of Wands. So somebody's feeling like they're having to defend themselves, or trying to step up and finally standing their ground to try to break themselves out of this juggling two different energies, or juggling two different states. Like, should I stay? Should I go? Yeah, somebody has decided. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Like some situation is just really not working out. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Somebody feels weighed down. Somebody feels like this has to end. This situation has to end. And I feel like in the past, yeah, definitely with this Ace of Cups here, either somebody has figured out, you know, there's somebody else out there that I love, or there's some kind of situation here. I'm also really being drawn here with these rings on, which I've never really paid attention to on this Ace of Cups card, where this person again feels bound, right? There's that I love you. This person offered a cup to somebody, and now they really feel like they want to take it back. And now this person's like, well, you can't just take it back. Like, you can't just unsay what you said. You said what you said. Or you've done what you've done. You can't just take it back. And one person feels very bound to a situation. Wow. Okay. I saw the Justice card, which might come out again. And that was the King of Wands, and then the Knight of Wands popped out and went onto the floor. So somebody feels like they're like advancing in a situation, right? Like you start at the Knight of Wands and then you go up to the King of Wands. Somebody feels like they're kind of growing up, like maybe they've thought about, especially with these wand situation, right? Like their sexual energy, like I was saying, like somebody was like, well, why do I do the things that I do? Why do I say the things that I do? Why do I handle certain, situations the way that I do? You know, why did I say what I said? Why did I do what I did? Why did I, get involved in this relationship or the situationship or whatever the energy is? And now I feel like somebody is feeling like, well, it's time for me to grow up. It's time for me to let go of a little bit of these childish ways. You know, the Knight of Wands can be somebody who is giving out that wand to a lot of different people really rapidly. And then the King of Wands could also be like that. But I'm just really feeling, I don't always read the wands that way, but the wands are a very like sexual, that kind of like sacral energy. Well, it flipped itself back around, so we'll see. Yeah, somebody's like, you're a liar, right? With that King of Swords, like, you're not honorable. You don't mean what you say. You didn't really say that. Somebody's really watching somebody with this page, of swords here in reverse. Somebody's watching. One person is learning their lesson and trying to grow up and trying to get out of that situation. And one person here, so I feel like there's a masculine energy here that's trying to grow up. But in that growing up, they feel like they're being dishonorable, or they feel like they're having to, like, or maybe they're standing in the fact that now they're telling their truth and they have to admit that at one point they were lying about how they felt or what they did. I'm really definitely feeling that with that Ace of Cups here, that I said that I loved you, and I want, and now I have to take it back because there's either somebody else that I love, or I just felt trapped. I felt trapped. I felt like I had to tell you that I loved you, or I had to be with you. And there's another person in the situation here. It's more like a feminine energy here that might be trying to watching and trying to manifest something. What's this person trying to manifest, Spirit? Three of Wands in reverse. So holding somebody back, or like they don't, like traditionally, like the Three of Cups shows somebody with their back turned, like looking out to the ocean, out towards other ships coming in, out towards other prospects coming in. So this other person is like with his hair falling under the Two of Pentacles, like whoever this person is, it could be a karmic energy, could be trying to trap a masculine here and say like, you can't move on. You can't get out of this cycle. You're trapped here. You can't go anywhere. You're not allowed to leave this. You told me you loved me. You told me we'd be together forever. You know, and now this masculine's energy is kind of like, okay, you want to call me a liar? I'm a liar, right? There's that, you're a GD, like you're a goddamn liar. Like, okay, so I'm a liar. So I lied about it. I'm hearing somebody say, I'm sorry. Yeah, look, yeah, I was weak. I didn't have the strength, or I didn't have the security enough within myself to step up and tell you the truth of how I really felt. And the truth is, I don't feel like we're supposed to be together. Four of Wands in reverse. I don't feel like this relationship, this foundation, this marriage, this whatever it is, I don't feel like this is going to work. That's the truth. That's how I really feel. Okay, yeah, exactly. Three, and then here with this Three of Swords falling here under the Seven of Wands with this defend, like I have to defend myself, and I have to pull these three swords out of my heart. I did what I did in the past because I was heartbroken, because I was hurt. But now as I'm growing up and I'm healing myself, now I'm realizing that I don't want to be trapped in this cycle anymore. I don't want to be trapped in this situation anymore. And it's like the other person here is like, you're a liar. I don't believe you. Like, you know, and they're really doing it because they're just like, they don't want this other person to turn away from them or deny them or turn their back on them. I just saw the Moon card, but we'll see. Yeah, Princess of Wands. So, or the Page of Wands, somebody got some kind of news or stepped up. Yeah, somebody discovered that they were either in love with somebody else, or that they discovered why they told somebody they loved them. That's what I'm getting off of this. Why? Yeah, look, they found out the truth. Their truth is, I love somebody else, or I don't love you, or it's something about love. So either they found out I love somebody else and I don't love you, or turns out I love you and some kind of situation like that. I found my truth. That's the good news that this person found. Okay. Okay. Six of Swords. This person with the falling here under the Knight of Wands. I'm trying to find some kind of creative way, trying to talk my way out of a dicey situation or out of a dramatic situation. Like I'm trying to find a way to really quickly and rapidly like wrap this up and get out so I can move towards something better, towards something I actually want. Yeah, towards my victory. Six of Wands. Oh my gosh. Why is this just like flying away? Woo! And here, the Ten of Pentacles, something towards something I really want, something long lasting, something that something foundational that I can actually see going somewhere. The King of Wands. I'm ready to step up and graduate up to this Ten of Pentacles situation here. But I heard somebody say, like, I feel like I can't with you. This can't go any further. Exactly. The Ten of Wands. I feel completely burdened with this falling here under this this King of Swords. I feel completely burdened by my lack of honor, by my lack of truth, by not stepping up. Look at that. With the Queen of Wands right under that. I feel completely burdened by matching this other person's energy. It's like this other person finally had an awakening and realized that staying trapped in the situation with this other person was keeping them trapped, matching this other person's low vibrational energy. And they're like, this is a burden. It's a burden to hold on to, hiding how I really feel, hiding how, you know, who I really am. And it feels like dangerous to my own health or dangerous to my own sanity to stay here. I'm sorry that I lied. I'm sorry that I can't be the person that you wanted me to be, but I have to be who I truly am. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah. Whew. Okay. I have to go towards Nine of Cups, my wish fulfillment. There is not. I have made it to two of swords. I've made a decision here, and I can't restart the situation. I have to go offer my cup of love to somebody else. Or maybe the Knight of Cups can also be somebody who gives away that cup of love a little too rapidly, or they rush in and give their cup of love and then rush back out and leave. So this could be somebody with this whole like Knight of Wands up to King of Wands, and this person could be a fire sign, but this person is just feeling that fire sign, like fire, like I need to be motivated in myself to grow up. And I realize that staying here in the situation, there is no future here. There is nothing going here. I need to step up and go towards something long lasting. 10 of Pentacles, something that I can actually build a healthy foundation, because staying here in this energy is burdensome and I can't do it anymore. Wow. Yep. 7 of Pentacles. I need to go somewhere that I can see my seeds grow. I need to go somewhere where I can see something growing, something coming out of this. Yeah, and there's nothing here. Wow. Wow, that was a huge chunk that just flipped. Here, the Hierophant card. King of Cups right here on top, as well as the 6 of Wands and the King of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, and all in the upright. So it's like this person's like, I want to go towards my victory, and this person is slowly learning. It's like this person, this masculine energy here is slowly building up all the other kings, that they're like, I see my victory. I see true love. I see my compassion. I see my love. I see my finances. I see my stability. I see my responsibility or my reliability, and my victory somewhere else. So it's like this person is like, I am actually finding victory in becoming this person, not being this other person, this King of Swords in reverse. So this person is going around trying to turn their masculine energy in a much better light. And it's their destiny to do this. Ooh, I see that Empress card in reverse. Somebody might have found out that they were stuck in a karmic situation with the person they thought was going to be their long-term partner or their Empress, and turns out that person was not that person. Turns out that person, look how this came out again, right back to back. Look at that. Turns out this person needed to defend themselves against some kind of heartbreak. That a magician in reverse can sometimes be a narcissist, or can be somebody who is overly controlling, especially with their words. Or this person could have been using some kind of magic or some kinds of spell work, or just their manipulation. Because the magician is also the sign of Mercury, so which is about communication on the 3rd house. So this person with that 3 of Swords there, right? This person was using some kind of manipulation to keep this person trapped. And this person is trying to figure out how to defend themselves against this energy, and how to pull those swords how to pull the thought process of being in a broken heart, how they pull that out of themselves. Can you give me more about this magician energy, please, Spirit? I feel like a Queen of Cups could come out. Ooh-wee. Look at that. Nope, but there's the Queen. There's that Queen of Swords. So somebody that lied. Somebody that's manipulative with their words. Somebody that doesn't have boundaries. Somebody who's too controlling. Yeah. So I just looked at that Queen of Swords and her mother. Also, the King of Pentacles come out. So somebody could have been really controlling around somebody's finances. Somebody could have been controlling somebody through their finances or through their job. Yeah. This person could have been really trying to manipulate them on a very physical 3D level. But I'm really hearing like through their career, through their job, through their money. Somebody was lying and manipulating somebody because they saw them as a King of Pentacles. They saw them as like a money, as a bank account, as a money machine, as a money machine. What? An ATM is what I was trying to say. Gosh, am I like 52? I don't know. And also there is that 8 of Swords that I was talking about. So definitely somebody was keeping somebody trapped. That Queen of Swords in reverse or the King of Pentacles, there was a Queen of Swords in reverse trapping a King of Pentacles in their mind, keeping them trapped, making them feel like they couldn't make it financially, or they couldn't make it. They were just manipulating them and controlling them with that Magician in reverse and that Queen of Swords in reverse. They were controlling them and keeping them trapped in their mind through their with their money. Either with their money, or they were like holding their money like hostage. The World. Somebody wants to bring in a new cycle here. Okay, let's continue on, Spirit. Yeah, exactly. Somebody was holding somebody down, trapping them. Yeah. And then look here. With this High Priestess in reverse, somebody was trapping somebody. Also High Priestess, I'm hearing like with their words. Like it's more like High Priestess upright is somebody who stays silent, somebody who goes inside, somebody who listens to their inner thoughts and their intuition. This person also could have been going against their intuition to do this. Their intuition could have been telling them this is not the right thing to do, but they did it anyway. And look, they went against their intuition and bound themselves to an Empress in reverse and became this Knight of what is this? Yeah, it is a Knight of Pentacles, sorry. This Knight of Pentacles in reverse, trapped and unable to move, right? They went down from being a King of Pentacles to a Knight of Pentacles. Wow. Somebody felt trapped in love. Somebody felt trapped by the fact they felt like they loved somebody. And love should never feel that way. And this person's realizing that. Yeah, exactly. They're like, it shouldn't be this fight. It shouldn't be all this, right? This is like somebody who maybe grew up around seeing like their parents or seeing other people fight. Yeah, and 4 of Pentacles in reverse. They're letting go of that very 3D mindset of, oh, a relationship, you should be willing to like literally like maybe not like physically fight, but maybe they thought it was normal for couples to scream and fight, for maybe a woman or a man to be financially reliant, or like a woman to be financially reliant on their husband. Maybe they thought, oh, because I'm married to you or because I'm in a relationship, like I'm supposed to pay for everything. I'm supposed to cover all your bills. I'm just supposed to take care of you. I don't know, but I felt like this, maybe this person's kind of growing up outside of this mindset, learning that like, no, like it doesn't have to be that way. Yeah. This isn't work. That's not how you build a real foundation. That's not how you actually work together with somebody. That doesn't build up anything. And I need to 6 of Swords remove myself from this situation because it doesn't actually build up anything real. It builds up codependency, which I feel like this person is learning about now, and they're really trying to let that go and move on from it. What's behind here? Yeah, 2 of Wands. They're like, I don't see this going anywhere. Look. There's that Queen of Cups in reverse, like I said, I saw. Okay. Let's keep going. Ooh, what else do you have to say about this? Yeah, somebody was really trapped in their mind, really weighed down, felt a lot of guilt about wanting to do this. Somebody made somebody, probably through their words. This could have been somebody that like, maybe they got in a relationship with somebody, they told them they loved them, they got engaged, they were going through the whole motions, and then they were taught maybe growing up their whole life, well, once you get married, you don't get a divorce, you don't break up, you just work it out. No matter the fight, no matter how toxic that other person is, you just stick it together. These people could have had kids together, and so they were taught all growing up, like, no, you don't give up, you don't walk away. And this person had an immense amount of guilt about thinking about the fact that I want to become this King of Wands. I feel trapped. I feel stuck. I feel like I can't become my true self. I can't have my 10 of Pentacles here, but I feel so racked with guilt about the thought of leaving or leaving this behind. This other person might have made them feel very dependent on them. This other person, oh, okay. So I'm just hearing that this other person might have some kind of mental disability, not like, and I don't mean this as in a way that I don't feel like they had any kind of like, I'm not sure what the PC way to say it. I don't feel like they had like some kind of like Down syndrome or anything like that. I but I do feel like this person, perhaps maybe this person was had bouts of like really bad depression. Maybe this person, oh, I just heard bipolar. So this other person could have been bipolar. And this other person was like very dependent on this King of Pentacles, this masculine energy to be there to support them. Like maybe they were like, I can't work, so I need you to be here to take care of me. This literally, I'm really hearing like this could be somebody's mom. This could be somebody's mom. Excuse me, I'm so sorry, baby doll, but you cannot stay here. Okay, so, do you guys see that? Seven of Swords in reverse. Like somebody's like, maybe somebody made them feel really guilty, made them feel like they were selfish. Like, you're selfish if you don't take care of this person. You're selfish if you're not there for me. This person just feels very like emotionally manipulative. I just heard trapped. Like this masculine energy felt really trapped by this other person. Yeah, exactly. What did I just say, right? Did I not say that they were emotionally manipulative? And then look, 8 of Cups in reverse. This person felt emotionally trapped, like they had to stay here. And it felt so burdensome to this person. What? Okay, honestly, I know something fell. Ugh. Yeah, look. Death card in reverse. This person is like, I'm ready to end this situation. I can't take this anymore. I can't take it. I have to get out of here. This person pushed themselves all the way. Look, Tower. Their intuition was just begging. They were watching. Look, that Queen of Cups is still back there, right? This person was just watching them like a hawk. They were always on them. Maybe they, they didn't allow them. I'm getting like a vision of a person who was literally like, never gave this person room to breathe, never gave them like room to grow, room to get out from underneath them. I'm even seeing a vision of somebody like locking somebody in a bedroom or in a room, like maybe in their childhood. Like, I told you couldn't go anywhere. I told you couldn't have friends, or I told you, that you had to be home by a certain time. And then like literally I see somebody like locking somebody in a room. What the hell? Yeah, but some extreme Tower moment happened here. And this person got pushed all the way to their 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, all the way to their breaking point. And then a Tower happened. Death card. This situation has to end. Oh, I just heard that this person might have tried to take their life. Oh my God. I was just about to ask Spirit what this Tower moment was, but okay, do you want to tell us about this Tower moment, Spirit? I'm hearing betrayal. Judgment. Ooh, judgment came down on somebody. Spirit cast judgment on this other person for how much they did something. This person did something like in this person's spirit, or spirit in general was just like, oh no. Oh no, now that's too far. That's too much. And judgment came down on this person, and a Tower moment happened to this other person. Do you want to tell us more about this Tower moment, Spirit? 9 of Pentacles. Somebody became independent. Could have been a divorce. Somebody broke free. This person could have ran away. I'm hearing that this person could have grown up in a household like this, and some kind of huge Tower moment happened, and they finally got to their breaking point and they ran away. I'm hearing living on the streets. Like this person could have lived on the streets when they were in like their teenage years. Ooh. I just heard somebody say, I almost died. I almost died. Oh my God, this got so heavy. Yeah, look, in their childhood, 6 of Cups. Something happened in this person's childhood. There was like a breaking moment, and they had to break away. And then they had their 9 of Cups, 6 of Wands, victory moment, and broke free of this other person, of this emotionally manipulative person. There's just way, yeah. There's something here with this Princess of Swords, Queen of Cups. Okay, so whoever this person could have known this backstory of this masculine. This could have been this masculine energy that went through this, and they could have, remember the trauma bond that I told you about? They could have told this karmic energy about this, about their backstory, about something that they went through. It's possible that this karmic energy might have gone through something really similar in their childhood, and that created a trauma bond between the two of them. And it's like, because of the information that this karmic energy or this person knew, they use that to emotionally manipulate this masculine energy. Or it could be the other way around. It could be a masculine energy using this to manipulate a feminine energy. Emperor, masculine. Was it the masculine energy? Did this happen to? Yes. This happened to a masculine energy, or it was an emperor energy that did this? Hermit in reverse, which is norm on here. It shows a feminine energy, but they're normally isolated, alone, lost in depression. A masculine energy, like I was saying before, a person that's prone to like bouts of depression. Six of Wands. And the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. They found some kind of victory in like not coming forward, and not, maybe they felt safer. They felt safer trapped away, isolating themselves away from people, because if they never let somebody close to them, or never let somebody know this, or like get close enough to them, nobody could manipulate them anymore in the way that this other person had. This reminds me, I was talking to one of my friends, and it reminds me of a book that she was telling me about. She was going and donating a lot of old books that she had already read, and she was telling me about, and I was talking to her about trauma bonds, and she was telling me about a book that she read. Oh my gosh, what was the name? It was like My Absolutely Terrible No Good Life or something like that. And it's a fictional story, but it's a really messed up story. That it's a really heavy book. I didn't read it, but she was telling me about some of the things that happened in it. And one of the events that happened is that this person was abused. And it was like, as soon as they would be able to break away from one abuser and they would like run away, they'd be picked up, or they would be put in a home with another abuser. So it was just like this person couldn't get away. So it's like, as soon as like, so it's like them being abused by their family, to just be picked up and be put in a home to be abused by somebody else. And then they finally ran away to just finally find somebody that they felt like they could be with, to just find out that that person that they were in a relationship with, or that they started a family with, was also an abuser. So that could be this person's, and in that story, the person was very prone to self-harm and things like that as well. So this could be this person's something similar, very similar. This is really heavy. Yeah. Yes. So there's somebody here, Six of Pentacles in the World card, that's starting a new cycle, finding their inner balance and inner peace, because they are letting go of a Queen of Wands in reverse, a karmic energy. They are finally letting go of a karmic energy, and letting go and releasing and walking away from that. And they are finding peace in the beginning of a new cycle. And I feel like there's a masculine energy here that's been taking, this looks like a dark night of the soul. Like there's a masculine energy here who came to their breaking point and realized that this is a pattern that they've gone through for their entire life. And And an important part that I found in my journey, and I can't put that on anybody else, but something that really helped me, is that seeing my trauma from not disassociating, but separating yourself away from your trauma enough to step out of it and to see that things like this don't happen for no reason. And I know that that can be a very triggering statement, or it can be like, what are you talking about? But something, at least just me, that helped me step outside of my trauma, step outside of the abuse that I experienced, was to see that the very least that I could get out of this is to learn the red flags and not allow myself to be open to the abuse of somebody acting like this anymore. To see that, yes, another person's actions and their choice of how they respond to things is always on them. But what's always on you is if you allow that person to be in your life and allow them to treat you that way. Now, I understand, I'm not saying that, oh, you're a kid, take no, of course. Like, you cannot help the family that you are given when you are a child, what family you're born into. But if this is a divine masculine, right, with this emperor coming out, we've said this before, a lot of us are born into really broken families. And a lot of us light workers, a lot of us empaths, a lot of our people, they're born into these somewhat abusive relationships that they have in their family. Because a lot of time things like this are passed down and passed along. And it's learned, a lot of time it's learned behavior. If it's not from their parents, it's from other relationships they've been in. And that's not an excuse. But somebody has to come along and decide to break that generational curse in their family. Somebody is going to stand up one day and say, enough. I won't allow this abuse to continue to myself, and thus I am going to choose to heal from it, and I am not going to pass this along to my kids. I am not going to act this way. I am going to break this cycle, because that is the truth, right? Hurt people do hurt people. And this feels like a masculine energy that's been going through a massive amount of karma and a huge dark night of the soul. And it feels like they've been going through it for years, just stuck and stuck and stuck and stuck in this karmic cycle of using, of abusing, of pushing people away, of getting abused themselves, of being codependent on abusive people, allowing other people to be codependent on them. A lot of us empaths feel like it's our responsibility to heal broken, quote unquote, broken people because they are drawn into us. And this masculine energy is like, I'm done with this cycle. I'm breaking out of this. Or they're starting to see this. They're starting to see this pattern in themselves. And whether or not they're just codependent on that abusive cycle, or whether or not they became an abuser themselves and slowly started to step back and realize their own toxic traits, their own things, their own learned behavior, how they were a karmic themselves, how they were lost in this karmic bond, in this karmic energy themselves. But they're finding balance. They're finding how to find their victory, how to find their independence, how to go back, Six of Cups, to their childhood and heal these things. Wow. Four of Cups. Four of Cups in reverse a lot of times is a victim mentality. You see yourself as a victim, and so you allow yourself to be victimized by others. And of course, I know you guys, that is a blanket statement. It's not always the truth. But I feel like in this circumstance, this masculine energy here is seeing how it's time for them to take back their own personal power and to step, right? Did I not say, right? This masculine energy is going around collecting all these kings to become the emperor. And this is not an easy task to do, to step back and hold this mirror up to yourself and reflect so deeply on your own wounds and on your own emotional wounds. And this person could be doing this because they could have realized that doing this could have lost them their Four of Wands, right? The Empress card only kept showing up in reverse, right? The Hierophant. They remember their soul contract. It could be part of their soul contract that once they are rejected by the Empress, or once they, you know, do that, that's when they decide, oh my God, they come to the realization, I shouldn't have done that to my other half. Or this person could have met another divine being who was their catalyst. And because they met that catalyst, they fell for the trap of doing this and hurting that person, and then that unlocked their karmic cycle to learn all this. It triggered them, right? It triggered that I need to grow up. I need to look at myself. I need to do this. They got into a relationship with a particularly very nasty karmic that probably bought up a lot of their childhood wounds, a lot of their childhood wounding. This person, if they were abused by feminine energy in their past, this karmic energy that they bound themselves to really reminded them of that energy in the past that really hurt them. Eventually, maybe they weren't that way at first, but then eventually they ended up hurting that masculine energy and triggering this dark night within this masculine energy, so that eventually this masculine energy could start activating all of this king energy within themselves, to become an emperor. Sometimes you lose that one, and that's the one that makes you grow up and be like, I got to get my shit together. Wow. This started, I thought that at first this was going to start to be something kind of a little bit, not petty, but something a little bit surface level, that ended up getting kind of dark and then getting really deep. Yeah. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. This was, whoo, yeah. This was a very unbalanced person this person tied themselves to. All I've saw is the Empress in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Queen of Swords in reverse, now the Queen of Wands in reverse. Whew. And this could even be separate energy. A whole bunch of feminine, of really kind of toxic or karmic different this could have all been in one person, or this could be combinations of different people, different relationships that they've had throughout their life, maybe with, maybe with their mother, maybe with past, girlfriends or relationships, maybe with their sister or other feminine family members. I just heard aunt, so maybe an aunt or something like that, where they've just had all of these feminine energies teaching them all of these karmic lessons throughout their life. And I know that it might be hard to say that, no, these were abusers. They were. Karmics usually are. But that's why. They're here to teach us a lesson. And although those lessons can be extremely painful, they can be very painful, very, very scarring, very, very traumatic. In the end, it is about us learning the lessons that those people are here to teach us. And that's funny because the hurts that I'm playing right now in the background is to dispel negative energy. Hertz 417, remove all negative energy in and around you. You guys might want to look that angel number up, 417. Wow. Yeah. What do you need to release? And take time to breathe out. And I think that's what this masculine energy might be finally seeing their head break the surface, right? They felt like they were drowning in all of this karmic negative energy, and finally something made them able to break that surface, right? And finally come above the surface. And it was love. And they were able to see how they were shackled, how they were chained, how they were bound. I'm really being drawn here to this kind of sun right here behind the emperor, like the emperor sitting on this throne, and like the sun, right? This conscious thought is finally shining down on them, because forever this sun has been here lower underneath the surface, and finally it's broken. Instead of just casting shadow, it's finally casting light on this emperor. Wow. Yeah, this emperor has realized finally you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. I heard that for some of you, you might want to check out the timing of either the last full moon in Virgo or the next full moon in Virgo. But I'm hearing the last full moon in Virgo in the past, something very significant, like a significant event could have happened the last time it was a full moon in Virgo. A personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. Here, full moon in Leo. I know that that on the 8th, just yesterday, we had a new moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. I'm hearing check where or if you have Cancer in your chart. Check that out. Full moon in Taurus. Wow, lots of full moon energy. Full moon in Taurus, your dreams need a practical plan. So it's like this after finally being able to see that this personal issue is reaching a resolution, right? All of these issues, all these watery with the Cancer card, all their family issues, all their past family trauma has finally broke the surface. It's coming to an end. They're finally facing it instead of running away from it. And now they're realizing, okay, all these things that I want, I see, right? I finally broke the surface and I can see light at the end of the tunnel. I have to ground this into this reality. I need to ground and make a practical plan on how to deal with this. A win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. Nothing is yet set in stone. Yeah, I don't have to be defined by my past. I don't have to be the person that I always was. I don't have to say, well, I'll always be that person that did all these really negative, bad things, right? We've been talking about that, about how you go through the different levels of grief during your dark night of the soul, during your awakening. You know, you go through the anger and the blame, and that, and then eventually you get to the acceptance, but you have to be lost, and unfortunately a little bit, not lost in it, but you have to allow yourself to experience the sadness, the anger, all the different emotions, and to stop running away from them, and to allow yourself to be there, right? Floating in that ocean, to finally see, I can break the surface of that, right? You and your loved ones are safe. Another Cancer card. Conclusions are within reach. full moon eclipse. Yeah, emotions are running high. I knew that would come out. Supermoon. Yeah. Also check what happened during the last supermoon. Wasn't our last full moon a supermoon? The full moon in Sagittarius? Was that also a... Hello? Where are you going? Yeah, believe in the impossible. They're finally seeing like, oh, I can deal with this. I can get, not just get over it, but I can face this. It doesn't seem insurmountable, right? It's my north node. It's my destiny to step into this, to step out of your comfort zone, right? To break that surface, to step out of your comfort zone, with the comfort zone being I'm used to, right? I felt safe holding myself back. I felt safe staying in pain. I felt safe not letting go of this because it was what I was used to. I had become numb to it. And then a lot of times when they first go through awakening, people reject it because they're like, I don't want to look at this. I don't want to think about this. Who wants to think about this? I'm over it. I'm over it. And then you realize you're not over it, that you've been holding on to it, that you've been defining your whole life and your whole personality and your whole state of being around it. A fiery climax approaches. It's unavoidable now. Full moon in Aries. I don't want to be trapped here anymore, right? Full moon, surrender. I must surrender this. The divine is showing me my path forward. And if I surrender, full moon in Libra, a win-win outcome is forecast. Wow, there's so much full moon energy here. And the full moon is about releasing, you guys. The new moon is about manifesting in new things, and the full moon is about releasing. Ooh. A time for healing is in reverse. I think that this masculine has been healing themselves for a very long time, very slowly. Slowly coming to the realization, realizing one thing after another, after tower moment in their life. They realized adjustments are required. Wow. Yeah. They realized your commitment is being tested. Communication is key. I have to discuss how I feel. I can't lock it away inside of myself, right? I have to let this out. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. A lot of fire energy. Yeah, exactly. Full moon in Aquarius. Show the world the real you. I have to let this out. I have to show my truth. I have to stand in my truth. And that's coming here out under North Node. Step out of your comfort zone. Show who you really are. Have faith in your dreams. And full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. Wow. And this person is finally realizing ego death. I have to release this. I have to let go of it. Yeah, this person is going through a full-on dark night ego death awakening right now. What did I say? Full moon in Sagittarius. They're looking at the bigger picture. I have to step back and look at the bigger picture. I just talked about this full moon in Sagittarius too, right? Time for healing. It's come. It's time. The time is now. This person is realizing that. I'm really feeling like the forgiving and learning. The soulmate card is going to come out. The new love card is going to come out. The healing family issues. let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. Yeah, there was definitely somebody here with that Magician in reverse. And also here with this don't let pride get in your way, right? Yeah. This person was learning how their pride, how their ego, how their control issues from all the trauma that they had gone through. Retreat was standing in their way. They need to make the effort. Golly, that was quick. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So I feel like this came out and flew out here under this North Node, show the world the real you. I feel like they're really being encouraged to walk down their spiritual path and to make that like what they do for a living. They're really being encouraged again to make that effort. I'll see what it is. Getting to know each other. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Deception. But somebody lied. With this, nothing is set in stone and your commitment is being tested. Yeah, this could be the one. This person, like I said, this person could have already been in a commitment. They could have already been in a marriage or something. And then they met, boom, they met this catalyst and they were like, oh shit, things have to change. They could have felt like maybe like their commitment was being tested. They could have doubled down and like maybe they were dating somebody, met somebody, and then they doubled down and got married to that person because they were like, nah, their ego was telling them, nah, you're just being, or their guilt, right? The guilt of you can't leave this person. You can't, you can't do that. You can't get a divorce, right? Their family may be telling them, nah, it's not acceptable. Calling in your soulmate, but this person was calling in their soulmate. And then look, there's the wedding card and the passion card back there. They felt all this passion towards this person. And I don't think it was the person they were married to. They realized this person was a past life relationship. Wow. Romantic feelings, right? I said they caught feelings for this person. Oh, excuse me, you guys. Just 1 second. Sorry about that, you guys. Exactly. Codependency. This person felt to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Yeah. This person started having childhood memories. They started having like childhood flashbacks, that 6 of Cup energy, right? The spirit was trying to tell them, go back, heal these issues from your childhood. And they were like, no, like, I don't want to think about this. I want to run away from this. And spirit was trying to say all this playfulness, all this cups, Knight of Cups, in and out energy, not, whatever however this person was handling this trauma and how it really affected them, right? It was affecting. This was codependent. It was codependency that they were dealing with. Maybe they didn't realize that they had become codependent on this person, this person that's all these queens in reverse. Look at that. Healing family issues and let go of control issues, right? That healing, they learned all these control issues from their trauma that they dealt with in their childhood. This codependency was learned through heart-to-heart conversations, through perhaps maybe the way, maybe they were taught this way, maybe they were treated that way by their parents, by their family, by whoever it was that raised them, whoever they called family. Yeah, heart-to-heart conversations came out again. Or maybe this person has been really inspired, yeah, to have heart-to-heart, getting to know each other, to have heart-to-heart conversations, because they are realizing in divine timing, in divine worth waiting for, that what they were dealing with was an unrequited love situation. They realized you deserve love, right? Not fell out right under this could be the one in romantic feelings. Healing family issues. This person realized your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. As they were forgiving their parents and dealing with all these childhood issues, they realized I deserve love. I deserve to be in a relationship that makes me feel loved, that makes me feel whole. And what I had before, it ain't it. There it is. religious factors, but there were religious factors that were standing in this person's way. I'm seeing that Nine of Swords again. Like a lot of guilt was put on this person based on the ways that they were raised. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Yeah, calling in your soulmate. Golly. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Engagement. This Ooh. Trust. This person had to learn how to trust their love, how to trust, how to feel like they could actually trust somebody was actually somebody that was actually good for them. Somebody that showed them interest wasn't just somebody that was trying to show them interest to abuse or use them. You know, love yourself first. This person had to learn how to love themselves first, how to let their ego die and step into this I am desirable. Adjustments are required, right? I need to look at my own insecurities and wonder why, and understand that I have these codependency issues because of my religious upbringing, because of the way that I was raised, because of the way, you know, I had all these playful, all this childish ways that I went about myself. Maybe perhaps when this person was younger, they were kind of like a player energy. They never take anybody too seriously. Then they finally got really attached and codependent on a singular relationship. Then possibly they came into contact with this soulmate, or they came into contact with this catalyst person. They rejected this person, doubled down on it, got married to this other person, and then this other person turned into a very karmic relationship. It became very obvious that this other person was an extremely karmic relationship. And as they've been growing up, as they've been dealing with all of these issues, as they've been going and dealing with their childhood issues, as they've been learning and healing and forgiving and healing their family issues, they're learning that they deserve to be in a situation where they feel desirable, where they feel loved. They learned that it is safe for them to love and to trust themselves and to trust other people. Engagement, yeah. To allow their love life to ascend to a higher level of commitment. What's here? Children. They could have had children with somebody. Maybe finding out that they were going to be a parent made them realize, oh, I got some issues that I need to deal with. Oh, hey, baby. Oh, my kitty. Oh, I know, baby. Kitty. Oh. I'm sorry, sweetie. Let me finish this and then we can lovey. Yeah, maybe they found out that they were going to be a parent and they were like, I need to deal with this. I got a lot in from my childhood issues and wounds. Maybe that triggered that inside of them, like, oh, I'm going to be a parent. You know, or maybe they were just really, they were really asked to really go back and look at their childhood. Keep an open mind. Yeah, your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Hey, sweetie. Oh my goodness. Yeah, forgiving and learning. Hey, excuse me. That's rude. Don't turn your butt to the camera. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Exactly. This person had to learn. And even if this catalyst person, it wasn't the person that they were actually supposed to be in a relationship with, I feel like this person was really meant to get this person out of this toxic karmic relationship that they were in, and to reveal to themselves that maybe this person was the type of person that was like, yeah, I don't want kids. And they could have decided that they didn't want kids based on, maybe they were like, well, I didn't have a dad, or I wasn't, taught how to be a good parent, so I wouldn't be a good parent. Maybe this person spiritually is supposed to have kids, But there's just so many lessons that are being taught and being learned here. And on the other side of it, through all of this pain and all of this, something beautiful is going to come out of this, because this person is going to learn how to be a much healthier, less toxic, less abusive version of themselves. For themselves, for their future partners, for their future kids if they decide to have those, and for their current relationship with their family. And just with themselves, how they view themselves, their insecurities, how they feel about themselves. On the inside, this person might have really, really felt like they were unlovable, like they did not deserve, because maybe nobody had ever treated them like they deserved to be loved. And they realize that no matter how anybody else treats you outside of yourself, you do deserve that. Just because somebody else cannot see your worth, that does not diminish your worth. It just points out their inability to see your worth. And that's their fucking loss. That's not a reflection on your worthiness as a person, or your worthiness, or how much you deserve to be loved. It reflects on their incapability to give you a healthy version of love. But until you heal yourself, even if it's subconscious, even if the insecurities are very deeply buried within, if you don't receive that non-toxic, actually giving, loving version of actual, real, healthy love, you could grow up thinking I don't deserve it, and so I don't deserve to give it to anybody else. I just heard the abused becomes the abuser. And I'm not saying that this person was physically abusive, but they for sure were probably, or could have been, emotionally abusive in different ways than maybe they were abused. But this is a person that's realizing that there is a better way to be. Yeah. Just because there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going, unrequited love. Yeah, just because I wasn't given love, or just because I haven't found or the right person to love yet, does not mean that I won't. Passion. Wow. Attraction. I was gonna say that earlier when I saw this attraction card, but this person also could have grown up in a household where somebody, perhaps maybe somebody called them ugly, told them how unattractive, you're ugly, or you're unattractive, or something like that. They could have thought that they weren't worth it. They could have thought that because they weren't showed love, and they were told that physically maybe nobody would want to be with them, or physically nobody would be attracted to them, even if they are actually attractive. They really don't feel like it. They have really deep-seated insecurities that they are learning and identifying and being like, yo, I got to deal with this. Excuse me, ma'am. I'm so sorry, but you cannot sit there and clean yourself. Is there anything else? Okay. Thank you. Oop, there it is. New love. And let your friends help you. Calling in your soulmate. Ask for help and accept support from others. Yeah, this person might have been the type of person. Oh, I just heard therapy. This person could go get therapy. This person could be learning how to express the fact that they need help from other people, because they weren't raised really properly. They might have felt like, oh, I'm the only person that's there for me. I'm the only person that can support me. I'm the only person that can be there for myself. So I'll keep everybody else away. This person could be learning how to open up and be honest and accept help from outside source, from other people, and doing that is attracting in a new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together, calling in your soulmate. Wow. And stay optimistic. Yeah. And this letting go of control issues again and again keeps coming out. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Surrender. right? Surrender to the divine. Surrender to divine timing. Surrender to when and where all of this was supposed to happen, right? Stay optimistic. Know that just maybe because, excuse me, you haven't found this true love, or you haven't found this, that doesn't mean that it's not out there for you. That doesn't mean that you don't deserve it. Wow. Wedding just fell on the ground and getting to know each other and make the effort. There it is. Soulmate. And I hear it, and I see, and I hear. Past life relationship, calling in your soulmate. Free yourself. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life, right? Which is funny with the whole letting go of control issues coming out again and again and again. But it's like letting go of toxic control issues to learn how to understand that you have more control by releasing, by healing, by allowing this to come in your life and making the effort to allow this new love to come into your life. Because this person, they do have a soulmate. They do have a match out there. They do have somebody that they're supposed to be with out there. And the truth is that this soulmate, this partner, is probably doing the same exact thing. They're probably out there doing all the same healing, all the same stuff. Wow. So if you identify with being this masculine, I am so fucking proud of you. Okay? Keep doing the work because you're doing it. Keep pushing. No matter what stage of this you are in, understand that you will break that surface. You will come out of that dark night. You will. You will find yourself. You will heal. You will. Just keep going. And if you are on the other side of this, and you are this soulmate energy, perhaps to this masculine, understand that your masculine is going through a hell of a lot right now. So send them love, send them hope, and keep doing your work, okay? Because I have no doubt that if this is your masculine, that you guys are marrying each other. So if they're going through all of this, so are you. And I'm very fucking proud of the work you're doing too, collective, okay? Golly. This was an extreme ride. This was an extreme wild ride. I did not think that this is where this was gonna go when we first started off about this. I thought that it might be, just some drama, which there was a fair amount of drama, but the happy story that in the end Spirit wants to tell you guys, wants to show you guys, is that there is another side to this, that there is a moment where you will break the surface and you will see your life from a much more healed perspective, and you will keep healing and you will keep going. That I understand that you get tired, that you get frustrated, that you get down. And no matter what part of the healing and accepting or grief or anger process, just allow yourself to go through it and allow yourself to move on to the next level. Don't allow yourself to get too stuck in any one way of being. I'm wishing so much love and light out there for you guys, and don't run away from your shadow, okay? I know that we say love and light, but I know that there is just as much of this journey that is about not turning away and not fleeing away from your shadow. But it's about facing it and accepting some parts of it and healing it immensely. And I'm praying for that healing for you. I am praying for those moments for you. And please, please reach out. There are so many services out there. There are so many people who are willing and able to help you if you feel yourself coming to the edge, if you feel yourself feeling weighed down. There are so many people out there who are willing to listen, to help, Don't ever feel like you're alone in this world. And I know it can be hard to say that sometimes because you can feel very alone, but you are not. Okay? I love you guys so, so much. If this if this is one of your first readings, um, this is a very heavy one. I do have some lighter readings out there. I do have other collective readings out there. And please, I would ask you to think about subscribing or sticking around or liking the video or sharing it with somebody you feel like this could really help. If you are a returning subscriber, hello, lovely. Thank you so much for being here again. And if you do subscribe or you're not subscribed or you're already subscribed or any of that, thank you so much for being here, participating in this community, giving me time on my channel. Thank you so much for being here, participating in this energy exchange. I am wishing you love and light and so much luck out there on your journey, okay? And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.